Wrestling fans, this week on NWA On Fire, wait till you see who the Giant Pharaoh has gone out and recruited now and his battle against the mighty Apollo. You will be shocked to see what took place in Augusta. And coming up after that, we have the debut of Jesus Perez as he takes on the Triple B, the Boston Bad Boy Jason Rumble. And folks, the Wizard promised a big surprise. Well, what about a 900-pound surprise? That's right, the Nigerian Nightmares are coming up this week on NWA On Fire. Wrestling fans, I'm Ricky O, and joined as always by Tom Savoli. This week we're going to take you through the feud between the Giant Pharaoh and the Great Apollo. This feud dates back well over 2 months, Tommy, and you could see 4 weeks ago at the wrestling facility of the NWA right there in Lewiston, Maine, Apollo getting in a workout when the Giant Pharaoh decided to attack.
I tell you what, Ricky O, that was the most shocking thing I've ever seen in my life. The Giant wasn't out to hurt Apollo. It looked to me like the Giant wanted to end his career right then and there before he even got into that squared circle.
Tommy, the hatred between these two is coming to an end sooner or later. Apollo has had enough. Look at this, the Giant Pharaoh with a 10-pound weight across the skull of Apollo. I'm not even sure how Apollo was able to get up, Tommy.
I don't know how he survived that, Ricky O, I tell you the truth. It was a shocking thing to witness. I was there. I seen it happen. It just erupted automatically. He went berserk.
And choking him with that 45-pound bar across the throat of Apollo with the 7-footer putting all 400 pounds of his might against that bar, Tommy. We're lucky we still have Apollo in the NWA.
Unbelievable. It's really unbelievable to see it. It's unbelievable to see it. Eyewitness. I mean, everyone stood there in shock with their mouths open. No one expected it. He just went ballistic. He went nuts. He just went nuts.
Tommy, the Giant Pharaoh may be the only person in the NWA that could match Apollo with strength and size. And to see something like this take place, and then watch this, Tommy.
That is one mean-looking person, I tell you that. I wouldn't want to be in a dark room with him myself, I'll be honest with you. This guy has a lot of evil thoughts in his head.
Tommy, the evil thoughts in his head and the non-trust and the fact that he can buy anyone in the NWA, it makes this man a very dangerous man, Tommy.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, he has more money, he knows what to do with. You know, at the beginning I was a little skeptic, but he proved it to me. I mean, he is loaded. He can buy anybody he wants to.
And right now, you see the great one, Apollo. You saw him take the television title from Danny Inferno. You saw him choke Danny out and break his collarbone and shoulder. We haven't seen Danny since in the NWA. Now we see the great Apollo walking into the Lions Den, Connecticut, his second home, the gym. What more could be said about the size and strength of Apollo?
Well, I tell you, I think the Giant picked a formidable opponent right here, and I don't think this opponent can be bought, to be honest with you. Apollo is a man with a lot of pride. He is a Puerto Rican person, and he has a lot of pride. He has pride in his country, pride in himself, and maybe the Giant thinks it's going to be a piece of cake, but I tell you what, I don't think so, Ricky O. I really don't think so.
Apollo in his second home, the Lions Den, folks. This multi-million-dollar training facility has become this man's second home for one reason, Tommy, and that's defend the heavyweight title against all comers and all challenges.
Oh, yeah, this title means an awful lot to Apollo. He really takes pride in holding this belt, and he takes pride in defending this belt. It's going to be a tough road, I tell you. I could see it coming down the pike. I could see the eruption coming, Ricky, I'll be honest with you.
Apollo has taken the NWA on fire, and he's told us personally he is going to oust the bad. He is going to get rid the NWA of the evil known as the Giant Pharaoh. He's made it his own personal project. And right here, Tommy, tossing people around, taking them and just throwing them around like rag dolls. 250-pound men. This man tosses around like if they were 40-pound dummies.
Well, you know he treats his body as though it was a temple. You know that, don't you? You know that he trains every day for hours on end. He trains and trains and trains just to look at this guy. I mean, he's a formidable-looking guy. I mean, he doesn't look like he could blow him over in no way, shape, or form. I mean, he's pretty well built, this guy.
The Lion, Apollo, the Giant Pharaoh, the showdown. many months in the making. And you know what, Tommy? Every time these two seem to get their hands on each other, someone's there to interfere. It's only a matter of time.
You can see right there, Ricky O, what he's doing to some of the biggest stars in the NWA, such as half of the Samoan Warriors, are tossing them around like it was nothing. Tossing around Inferno like it was nothing.
Tommy, we'll be back.
He is large and in charge, the 7'1" giant Pharaoh, making his way to the ring, all set to take on the heavyweight champion Apollo. If I were a betting man, I'd have to sit out of this one because I just cannot pick a winner.
Brian, I think you made one of the best points so far tonight. These two guys are so even in size. The hatred is there, the size is there, the strength is there. The only thing is, Brian, that I'm going to say is Apollo is a 16-time world champion, and to be the man, you got to beat the man. And a very famous man made that quote. And you know what? It's more than true. My money's on Apollo.
Apollo with a lot of things on his mind. Of course, he's the heavyweight champion of the world. He's also a part of the huge tag team known as Chaos and Destruction with his partner, Big Rick Fuller. Anything can happen here tonight on this special main event. It's a main event of all main events as far as I'm concerned.
This is an international matchup that would sell out arenas from San Juan to Skowhegan.
NWA On Fire heavyweight champion, the Lion, the Great Apollo.
And here comes the Great Apollo, ladies and gentlemen. 270 pounds of lean, mean fight machine.
I don't think we're going to have to wait for the bell. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The war is on.
No catch-as-catch-can wrestling here. No Greco-Roman knuckle locks. It's going to be pure brawling, I'm sure. What a chop by Apollo. What a huge chop on a big 7-footer.
You got to remember, Apollo working out at the Lion's Den. It was the giant Pharaoh who jumped in and dropped a weight across his throat and tried to end his career. The hatred is here, Brian.
Those big... Oh, no! The referee just got it from the giant Pharaoh.
And the giant Pharaoh just got it from Apollo.
And that clothesline almost took the head of the giant Pharaoh right off. And the referee can't see a thing. And look at Apollo. Apollo's got 10 pounds of gold, perhaps looking for a little retribution. Take that, he says. How's that feel? Now you know how I felt when you dropped that iron right across my head.
Absolutely. It's revenge time for Apollo. And you know what? As the champion, I was told this match is going under a little bit of relaxed rules. The commissioner, Bob Trowbridge of the NWA, told them, let this match have a winner. These two guys want to battle this out.
And look at the Pharaoh. I don't even know if he knows where he is anymore.
Wait a minute. Has the Pharaoh been busted open?
The Pharaoh's bleeding. The giant Pharaoh has been busted open, certainly due to that shot by that championship
belt.
belt.
Ripped his flesh wide open.
Look at this here.
This is the first time we've ever seen a chink in the armor of the giant Pharaoh.
I have not seen the giant Pharaoh taken off his feet like this ever.